Joe Biden doesn't have a clue. Now we're going to watch. Is anybody going to watch the debate?
Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. And since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal.
Because you weren't president screwing things up.
You were a senator. And
You're the worst
you were
president America has ever had.
Hey,
Come
Joe,
on.
Another change is the rise of abortion.
As the United States gears up for a 2024 presidential election rematch between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump, the stage is set for a highly anticipated debate. Both candidates are poised to tackle a myriad of pressing issues that have dominated headlines and influenced public opinion. Here are the top 10 issues expected to be at the forefront of their debate. The Dare to Debate began with a dramatic challenge from Biden to Trump, echoing Clint Eastwood's famous line, "Make my day." Biden's bold move to challenge Trump to 2 debates showcases his confidence and aims to confront Trump's reputation for debate prowess head-on. Trump's response, "I'm ready to go anywhere that you are," sets the stage for a high-stakes showdown. This clash of titans is likely to be a recurring theme, with both candidates seeking to prove their dominance on the debate stage.
Well, make my day, pal.
President Biden's commitment to supporting Ukraine in its conflict with Russia will be a significant topic. Biden's leadership at the G7 summit and his meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky highlight his stance. Meanwhile, Trump's advisors have proposed a controversial plan to end the conflict, which includes pressuring Ukraine into negotiations. The candidates' differing approaches to the Ukraine war will underscore their broader foreign policy strategies and commitments to international alliances. While Biden's support to Ukraine has been more than clear given the multiple round of military aid, Trump's stand on Ukraine and Zelensky in particular is not something that sits well with the sitting administration's approach.
Although I think Zelensky is maybe the greatest salesman of any politician that's ever lived. Every time he comes to our country, he walks away with $60 billion.
Everything we have is going to go to Ukraine until their needs are met. And then we'll make good on the commitments we made to other countries.
Immigration remains a contentious issue, with Biden reversing many of Trump's strict policies, while also facing criticism for his own measures. Biden's recent move to offer potential citizenship to hundreds of thousands of immigrants without legal status contrasts sharply with Trump's strict border policies. The debate will likely delve into the effectiveness, humanitarian aspects, and political implications of their respective immigration strategies.
But I also refuse to believe that for us to continue to be America that embraces immigration, we have to give up securing our border. They're false choices. We can both secure the border and provide legal pathways to citizenship.
Chain migration, one of the catastrophic things, one of the many catastrophic things that we're confronted with when they come in. Crooked Joe is sending a message to the world that he rewards illegal entry, and that's what's happening.
The debate over abortion rights, especially in light of the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, is poised to be a heated topic. Biden's campaign has targeted Trump's role in this decision with a new ad highlighting the personal stories of women affected by the ruling. Trump's stance that abortion legislation should be left to the states presents a stark contrast to Biden's federal approach, making this a critical issue for many voters.
Roe v. Wade, the Supreme Court recognized a woman's constitutional right to choose. Constitutional right to choose. The right to make a deeply personal decision with her doctor, free from the interference of politicians. I believe Roe v. Wade was right. I'm not supporting, they didn't support abortion on demand. It was Roe v. Wade. Roe v. Wade was the decision. And a majority of Americans agreed. But then a year and a half ago, this Supreme Court made an extreme decision overturning Roe with their Dobbs decision to rip away a constitutional right from the American people, which had never been done before, a fundamental right ripped away.
Many people have asked me what my position is on abortion and abortion rights. My view is now that we have abortion where everybody wanted it from a legal standpoint, the states will determine by vote or legislation or perhaps both, and whatever they decide must be the law of the land, in this case, the law of the state. Many states will be different. Many will have a different number of weeks, or some will have more conservative than others, and that's what they will be. At the end of the day, this is all about the will of the people. You must follow your heart on this issue, but remember, you must also win elections to restore our culture and, in fact, to save our country, which is currently, and very sadly, a nation in decline.
Both candidates have expressed support for Israel in its conflict with Hamas, though their approaches differ. Biden has been critical of civilian casualties and called for a ceasefire, while Trump has urged Israel to finish up. Their debate will likely explore their visions for U.S. involvement in the Middle East and their strategies for achieving peace and stability in the region. Gun laws will be another pivotal issue, with Biden touting the successes of the bipartisan Safer Communities Act and pushing for stricter regulations. Trump, endorsed by the NRA, has promised no new gun regulations and criticized Biden's efforts. The debate will spotlight their differing views on gun control, public safety, and the balance between individual rights and community protection.
After a school shooting in Iowa that killed a student and a teacher, my predecessor was asked about it. You remember what he said? He said, "Have to get over it." Hell no, we don't have to get over it. We got to stop it. We got to stop it and stop it now. More children are killed in America by guns than cancer and car accidents combined.
Trump's legal issues, including his conviction on multiple felony counts, are expected to be a focal point. Biden's campaign has already hinted at using Trump's legal troubles as a line of attack. Additionally, Hunter Biden's recent conviction may also be discussed, adding a personal dimension to the political debate. Both candidates will need to address these controversies and their implications for their leadership and integrity.
Different people vote, and they sort of are locked into that vote no matter how bad a guy is. If a man's grossly incompetent, he can't speak, he can't put two sentences together. He can't find his way off a stage. Let's see, there's a... I got there. I could jump off this one. I could actually do it. He couldn't. Or I could just head back the way you came, right?
Given that Biden is 81 and Trump is 78, age and fitness for office will inevitably come up. Voters will scrutinize their physical and mental stamina, particularly in the high-pressure environment of a live debate. Both candidates will need to demonstrate their vitality and capability to lead the nation effectively, despite concerns about their advanced age. Economic performance will be a critical issue, with Biden highlighting the resilience of the US economy and job creation during his presidency. In contrast, Trump is likely to emphasize his previous successes with the stock market and criticize Biden's handling of inflation. The debate will provide a platform for both candidates to present their visions for economic growth, fiscal responsibility, and support for American workers. The legacy of the January 6th Capitol riots and their impact on American democracy will be a contentious topic. Biden's plans to highlight Trump's role in the riots and the broader implications for democratic principles will be a major point of discussion. Trump's rallies on the anniversary of the riots and his narrative around the events will provide a stark contrast, underscoring the deep partisan divide on this issue. As Biden and Trump prepare to face off, these issues will shape the narrative of the debate and provide voters with a clear contrast between the candidates' policies, values, and visions for the future of the United States.